Good evening. I'm Madison Carmouche. Slavery is still on the books in Kentucky. It was abolished in 1865, but remains in the state's constitution. As Samantha Valentino shows us, one state lawmaker has filed legislation to change that.
Section 25 of Kentucky's Constitution reads, quote, slavery and involuntary servitude in this state are forbidden, except as a punishment for crime, whereof the party shall have been duly convicted.
But the Constitution still says that it's allowed as a punishment. I think we ought to change it.
Senator Whitney Westerfield filed Senate Bill 231 on Tuesday. It would change the Constitution to say, quote, slavery and involuntary servitude in this state are forbidden.
The symbolism of making that change, the statement of making that change, and agreeing as a people that we can change our most important governing document to eliminate that language, I think would be an easy vote, both for the legislature and the people of Kentucky.
If SB 231 passes, the decision to change the Constitution would lie with Kentucky voters. A proposed constitutional amendment would appear on the statewide ballot, asking Kentuckians if they're in favor of the change.
I'd like to think that amendment would probably pass with flying colors, and there wouldn't be any sort of opposition to that. Seems like a simple change.
Senator Westerfield says amending Section 25 of the state's Constitution would send a strong message.
To say, you know what, this isn't going to happen, but we're not going to ever let it happen. We want to make sure that this language is changed and reflects what we all believe to be the case, what most of us believe to be the case, that all men are equal, and they need to be treated equal with every word of the Constitution we've got.
In Frankfort, Samantha Valentino, WYMT.
Kentucky wouldn't be the first state to remove slavery language from its constitution. Tennessee and 3 other states passed similar amendments in 2022.
The weather definitely taking a turn to the colder side across the Commonwealth this evening. Let's take a live look at what's going on outside the WYMT studio right now. Cloudy skies, 34 degrees. In fact, we're colder now than we were when most of us woke up this morning, and that's because a cold front has rolled across the region. 37 right now at the London Corbin Airport with cloudy skies there as well. And we are down to 33, just a degree above freezing over at Pikeville at the intersection of 119 and US 23. We saw plenty of rain and snow showers roll across the mountains earlier today, but right now Pinpoint Doppler is nice and dry. Here is a look at those showers as they rolled through earlier this afternoon. Came down a little bit heavy at times here in Perry County and elsewhere across the area, but nothing really to write home about because most of it melted as we're still above freezing for most locations. The only exceptions to that right now, Wise and Logan, both under the freezing mark, everyone else in the mid to upper 30s. We're taking it into the 20s tonight, though, friends. It's going to be a cold night. Watch out for a few slick spots on that morning commute, as we will see those temperatures into the upper 20s. And with all that rain and snow and sleet we got earlier today, untreated roadways could develop a few icy spots. But we're warming up big time as we head into the new work week. We'll have more on that here in a few minutes, Madison.
All right, Shane, thank you. The city of Hazard announced on Facebook that there is a boil water advisory for multiple places: Perry County Central High School, Hazard Nursing Home, Perry County Board of Education, and the Horse Park. Officials with Hazard say the advisory will hopefully be lifted soon as they await results. We will keep you updated as we learn more. An organization in Lexington is educating folks on ways to better the planet. Similar to many areas in the Commonwealth, there is no citywide composting service in Lexington. The city recommends that folks start their own at-home composting, but that may be easier said than done. That's where people like Christine Smith, an avid composter and the executive director of Seedleaf, a community gardening organization, stepped in to host a workshop in the community.
It's almost ridiculous to throw away such good resources into the trash. So our food waste can make a really great garden amendment that builds soil and supports plant life.
Participants who complete the workshop will receive a $50 voucher to purchase a composter online. You can find more details on that story on our website, WYMT.com. The Perry County Farmers Market partnered with Save the Children for community members to join its annual Sweet Pea celebration. WYMT's Jack Demler has more from Triangle Park in downtown Hazard.
an annual sweet pea celebration.
Oh, it is very special. We coordinate with the farmers market each year, especially in February. We do the sweet pea cash each year, and the kids get the cash and they can spend it on anything in the farmers market.
That brings excitement and fresh foods to kids.
And it is great. That's the first thing they do is they come up and they ask for the carrot cash. They go find what they want. Sometimes they find what they want first, and then they come ask the rules, and it's adorable.
And even encourages some to expand their horizons.
Some of them try something new. Like, I don't know what this is. I'll spend my carrot cash. And that's really the goal, is to get kids to eat things that they may not be used to eating. And it works. It really does work.
Along with giving kids an opportunity to buy fresh foods, they also got the chance to enjoy themselves.
And we try to provide literacy information because we have books today, and then we have the sensory bins so they can play and enjoy themselves as well. So it's a good experience all around.
A positive experience for everyone.
We just want the kids to enjoy. Like, we are trying to not just, like, instead of this being just like an adult situation, it's a family event. So the kids can have an experience as well and have a good experience and enjoy coming, and the families, can look and the kids can play while they're here.
Bringing positive experiences and smiles to kids' faces. In Hazard, Jack Demler, WYMT Mountain News.
The Carrot Cash program continues for the kids every time the farmers market is open and is a program that the entire community gets behind. Acting Manager Emily Whitaker says if they ever run out of Carrot Cash, the people in the community tend to find ways to support it.
I don't know how many years ago it was, but we ran out of Carrot Cash money. And Jerry Roll and the foundation did a fundraiser. And it was huge. It was like, for the summer, it was like $1,000.
Really?
And man, they came up with that to make sure that the Carrot Cash continued.
We will have more from the Perry County Farmers Market Sweet Pea event tonight at 11. One Jackson restaurant made its comeback this weekend. Country Kitchen was destroyed in a fire back in January and has since been closed. The owners have opened in their new location on Main Street in downtown Jackson, where owner Benjamin Ford says it feels great to be back and serving the community, adding the support from the community is what helped them during this time.
Well, we were glad to be back, and it just feels amazing, all the support that we've had from the community. We was in a spot where we had to decide, can we still do this? But from the love of everybody we've been shown, we knew we had to come back and try again.
Ford says while they are still working out some kinks, they are happy to be back doing what they love. We will have more tonight at 11. Middlesboro High School is making a new tradition this Black History Month. The school hosted its inaugural African American Alumni Career Fair. Students had the opportunity to meet with alumni who work for companies in their community as well as out of town. A few of the companies in attendance included Coca-Cola, Middlesboro Police Department, EKU, and many more. The University of Kentucky hosted its annual E-Day event, welcoming in the public to explore an array of science, engineering, technology, and mathematics booths. Over 4,000 people were in UK's engineering building to learn about the different kinds of engineering offered by the college. Folks of all ages had the opportunity to interact with 100 different booths at the event.
The community doesn't necessarily know all the different types of engineering that we do here in the College of Engineering. We have everything from biomedical engineering to agriculture, aerospace programs. So we have a little engineering for everybody.
If you missed today's event, UK says that plans for next year's E-Day are already in place, and you can find more information about that on UK's website. We'll be right back after this.